nothing in my pocket. I keep it at the rainbow's end. I never think of money, I think I'm looking honey, grinning like a Cheshire cat. I focus on the pleasure, something I can treasure. Can you picture that? Can you picture that? Oh yeah! RC, take a verse.
Let me take a picture, add to the mixture. There it is, I got you now. Really nothing to it, anyone can do it. It's easy and we all know how. Now begins the changing, mental rearranging. Nothing's really where it's at.
Now the Eiffel Tower's holding up a flower. I gave it to a Texas cat. Fact is, there's nothing out there you can't do.
Yeah, but Santa Claus believes in you.
Beat down the walls, begin, believe, be, begat.
Be a better drummer, be an up-and-comer.
Can you picture that?
Can you picture that? Yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah, oh yeah. All of us are winning, picking and a grinning. Loaded, but I love to jam.
Jelly belly giggling, dancing and a wiggling, honey, that's the way I am.
Lost my herd in Texas, northern lights affect us. I keep it underneath my head. Aurora Borealis, shining down on Dallas. Can you picture that? Can you picture that? Can you picture? Gotta see it in your mind. Can you picture?
You know it's quick, easy to find.
Can you picture?
You don't have to buy a frame.
Can you picture? Can you picture that? Can you picture that?
Use it if you need it.
Don't forget to feed it. Can you picture that?
Can you get behind it?
For surely.
They're not half bad. They're not half good either.
one. Oh, yeah, it was like lightning. Everybody was frightening, and the music was soothing, and they all started grooving. And the man in the back said, everyone attack, and it turned into a ballroom blitz. And the girl in the corner said, boy, I want a morning, and it'll turn into a ballroom blitz. Ballroom blitz. Ballroom blitz. Ballroom blitz. Ballroom blitz.
Reaching out for something, touching nothing's all I ever do. I softly call you over when you appear, there's nothing left to you.
And the man in the back is ready to crack as he raises his hand to the sky. And the girl in the corner is everyone's mind. She could kill you with the wink of her eye. Oh, yeah, it was electric. So frantically hectic. And the band started leaving. Cause you all stopped breathing. And the man in the back said, everyone attack, and it turned into a ballroom blitz. And the girl in the corner said, boy, I want to warn you, it'll turn into a ballroom blitz. Ballroom blitz. Everybody was frightening, and the music was soothing, and they all started grooving. And the man in the back said, everyone attack, and it turned to a ballroom blitz. And the girl in the corner said, boy, I want to warn you, it'll turn to a ballroom blitz. Ballroom blitz. Ballroom blitz. Ballroom blitz. Ballroom blitz. It's a ballroom blitz. It's a ballroom blitz. It's a ballroom blitz. Yeah, it's a ballroom blitz.
All right, excellent.
Excellent. Excellent.
Excellent.
Smokey Bear has got a pal who is always on the prowl. Woodsy is his name, you know he's the anti-pollution owl. Woodsy Owl has got a home in the big branch of a tree. When he looks from left to right out of forest he can see. Give a hoot, don't pollute your good outdoor manners show. Leave a trail that's nice and clean wherever you may go. Give a hoot, don't pollute. Woodsy Owl knows what is best. Help him check pollution in the north, south, east, and west. Hoot, Woodsie's eyes so wide alert and his hooter goes hoot-hoot, giving out a warning sound when he sees things that pollute. This great country is our own and it's up to us to care. Woodsy Owl will lead the way, so come on, let's do our share. Give a hoot, don't pollute your good outdoor manners show. Leave a trail that's nice and clean wherever you may go. Give a hoot, don't pollute. Woodsy Owl knows what is best. Help you check pollution in the north, south, east, and west.
Go to sleep, my sweet Lucy. crisp and clear. I will ask you for an invite. I will make everything alright. Come with me into the night and go to sleep, my dear. Go to sleep, my sweet Lucy. Go to sleep, my dear. The day drags on till hope is gone. The night it holds you near. I will give you eternal life. I will make you shine so bright. Come with me, we shall unite and go to sleep, my dear. Go to sleep, my sweet Lucy. Go to sleep, my dear. The day gives sorrow, hurt, and loss. The night will dry your tears. I will turn you in dark tonight. I will free you from your strife. Come with me and take my bite and go to sleep, my dear.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Slay the Princess. I am really excited to get back into this. This game has been blowing my mind. Let's get going.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Thank you, John Sims. So yeah, we completed a couple of paths last time when playing this. I think about 3 or 4. I am a little bit worried because I feel like we've done like most of the obvious ones. So now the challenge is going to be like finding variations. Like, how do I play this in a way that I haven't before to get like different outcomes now? So let's see here. Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending?
Of course I haven't. Why would I even consider that? Nobody wants the world to end.
I do.
I mean, maybe some people do, like nihilists, or very, very evil people, but surely you're not one of those, right?
Surely not. Let's see here. Okay, thanks for telling me what to do.
It's all part of the job. You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
Let's go in.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The blade is your implement.
Yeah. Yeah, this is gonna be tricky to like play this in ways that I haven't already played it. Let's try and not take the knife. Okay, we're not taking a knife this time. We've not gone down here without a knife before.
Revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Well, I'm not gonna do it without a knife.
Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
It's hypnotizing.
Hmm.
It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life.
This is different than before already. Is this the difference of not taking the knife? She sounds like scared.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
Mm-hmm. Let's say this.
How many times do I have to tell you how dangerous letting her out of here would be before it finally sinks in?
Shush you.
Wait, really? You're here to rescue me? I was starting to think I'd be stuck down here forever. Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
You walk down the stairs
Hello.
and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
Yeah, she looks more scared this time around.
She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone? I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. I can't believe you're here. I've been waiting for something like this to happen forever.
Now, is this different because I didn't take the knife with me? Or because of like all the previous routes I've already done? Hard to say.
I hope you brought something to deal with these chains.
Don't do it. If she gets out of those chains, we're all one step closer to the end.
I'll see what I can do.
You're only making this more difficult.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're making a huge mistake.
John Sims, stop telling me what to do, man.
You're doing the right thing.
That's right, utter John Sims.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
No.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
If there isn't a key, do you have any ideas? I'm going to check upstairs. Maybe the key's still lying around somewhere up there. If not, maybe I can at least find something to break you free. I think I did this last time and door slammed shut, so let's try this one now.
Maybe there's some way to break the chains?
Well, she sounds so scared and like uncertain now. Look at her big anime eyes.
Or if that doesn't work, I guess we can always cut me out of them.
She offers the suggestion with almost complete nonchalance. If we were stuck down here, you attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
Accidentally skipped a line of dialogue there. If we were stuck down here for long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out of it if it meant we could finally be free. Okay.
Is someone else here? You try the door, but it's locked from the outside. Your shouts and pleas are met with silence.
Dang it.
You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done. You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to.
Well, this is already different. Like last time we had the blade, and she cut herself out. But we don't have the blade now. We don't have the knife.
Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
That they did.
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely hesitates before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf.
Jesus Christ. Oh, whoa. She was too eager for that.
As she rips her flesh from her bone,
Ugh.
a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal.
What the shit?
It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now. Or we could use it to free her.
Uh-huh. You won't like what happens if you do that. That's the only option we have.
Fine. Against your better judgment,
Ugh.
place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just above the unyielding chain binding her to this place.
Still have not gotten explanation for my monster hands, my weird bird talon hands. Look at her big anime eyes.
You cut into her flesh.
Ugh.
The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm.
It's the noises for me. Ugh.
Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit. She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal. No, she didn't. She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground.
Rhythmically. She looks so pleased with herself.
How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Your Majesty, you got a little something right there on your... never mind. You know, let's get out of here.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I can't just let her escape into the world.
Ah, dang it. Is he gonna take over my body again like last time?
As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade.
No.
Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
What are you doing?
It's not me, it's the narrator. Oh my god, her eyes are getting bigger and bigger. No! Warn her.
Stop that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
I'm trying not to.
Your body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart. But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect.
Oh, good.
Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
Stop it, John Sims. No. We gotta resist.
The blade. Move the blade. As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious step forward.
We both know this isn't you.
Huh? It's not. It's John Sims.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands. What are you doing?
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
She plunges it into your chest, tearing through flesh and
Oh.
sinew. It is agony. But you aren't dead yet.
Oh no! I'm so sorry.
Oh my god.
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake. Her sake. don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally doomed everyone.
Yeah, so you keep saying.
Whatever. She sinks the blade into your chest again and again and again, and you feel every inch of burning pain that slices its way into your body.
She's a lot more emotional this time around. Last time she was like very cold.
I'm sorry.
This little animation. Oh my god. Yeah, she is like full anime in this route.
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she?
Yeah.
Apparently not, though it doesn't matter how sloppy her knife work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound, and it won't be long before you bleed out.
I'm so sorry.
Oh my goodness.
With one last thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks. It can't just end like this, right?
Right?
Oh, that's rich coming from you.
Oh my god.
As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over.
Look at her huge anime eyes with the huge anime tears in there. Oh my god.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Chapter 2, The Damsel. Yeah, so this
You're
is
on the path in the woods, and at the end you're
Yeah. Yeah, so this is already a new aspect that we've brought out in her. The damsel, huh? Okay. Yeah.
a terrible sense of deja vu. No, you don't have that. This is the first time either of us have been here.
Uh-huh.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. Yes, he didn't approve of us last time,
Oh.
did he? If we're going to save our beloved, we'll have to be sneaky about it.
Ah, yes, the smitten. We had that one path where so many different voices of ours came out. So, God, it's so interesting. Like, all the different choices we make are bringing out different aspects of her, but also different aspects of us. And they, like, complement each other in certain ways. It's so interesting.
Our beloved? Yes, you'll have to be very sneaky about your intentions if you're going to try and save the princess. Ah, so all of the cards are on the table. Then you should know that we and the princess are in love, and the four of us will be foiling any and all assassination attempts you've got in the works. We'll see about that. Whatever you do, just be sure to ignore him specifically. Sounds like he's the sort who'd sacrifice the whole world for a peck on the cheek.
Alright, this is... Now it's turning into a dating sim.
What can I say? A world without love is a world that isn't worth saving.
Oh my god. Yeah, let's keep going.
A warning before you go any further.
Uh-huh.
She will lie.
Yeah.
We already told you we're not playing along with your little game.
Mm-hmm.
It's your lies that can't be trusted. Her beauty is the only thing in the world we can believe in.
Yeah.
I think we've already been over this. I'm pretty sure he just likes the sound of his own voice. I do, but I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed.
Oh god, this guy's annoying.
Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet. Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task ahead.
Let's see how this love path pans out. What's the cabin gonna look like now?
The interior of the cabin
Oh.
is clean and elegant, its stone walls draped in fine-threaded tapestries, a prison befitting a royal prisoner. The only furniture of note is an ornate wooden table with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Mm-hmm. And of course, the mirror.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
What's the mirror?
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
What the mirror?
What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
And it's gonna disappear. Oh.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
Monster hands.
But there was a mirror a second ago, and now it's gone. Pity. We could have a feather out of place, and now we'll never know. We can't gallantly sweep her off her feet if we have a feather out of place.
Yeah, I do have feathers, don't I? What's up with that? Enter the basement. No blade. Okay.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing
Aw.
an intricate stairwell.
How romantic.
Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight.
I'm loving this. This is great.
But it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. A soft voice carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Yes.
Her voice, it's somehow even more beautiful than last time. I can hear wedding bells already.
Jeez. I'm not opposed to a romance, but this guy is just annoying.
I've held my tongue till now, but you're taking this a little too far. We barely even know the princess.
Yeah.
We can still do right by her without all this over-the-top fawning.
Yes, thank you.
Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist,
Yeah.
binding her to the far wall.
Look at her poofy anime dress.
My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment. You know she can't hear you, right? She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit. Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
I love how everybody is annoyed at the smitten.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
Did you hear that? She said we're dashing.
Mm-hmm.
And she called us a hero.
Yeah.
Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it? Waiting for you to come back. I didn't want to believe your ravings back in the woods, but this is next to incontrovertible evidence. You've been here before. That's right, villain, and you killed us. Well, she killed us. Only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty. And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done. What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time.
There's a window in the basement cabin. What? How does this work?
We damned a whole world, but everything reset.
Yeah, get with stay with it, guys. Like this has happened so many times by now.
Nothing resets. You're just somewhere else. You can't keep hopping between worlds forever, especially not without leaving a trail of incomprehensible devastation behind you. This is horrible.
Yeah, watch me, John Sims. Hi, Flutters.
Horrible for you, maybe, but we've been given another opportunity to sweep her off her feet and treat her like the lady she is.
Oh my god.
Now, hold on. If she actually ended a world, are you sure we want to do this? Are you sure we want to rescue her?
Yeah, because I want to see what happens. Like, she's going full shoujo manga right now.
We never saw a world end, and now I'm even more certain that we must chase our heroic and romantic destiny than I've ever been.
Ugh.
I shan't let anyone convince us otherwise.
Ugh, this guy's getting on my nerves.
Are you listening to him? He's lost it. Don't let him distract you. Just do your job.
You killed me last time. It hurt a lot. Why'd you do that? I didn't bring a knife. Do I have to cut you out again? What happened after I died? I have to ask, did you end the world after you killed me back there? I'm sorry about what happened last time. The narrator who sent me here to kill you took over my body. It was extremely unfair.
If another version of me was pushed to such drastic action, it was for good reason.
That's okay. You were just doing your best, and that's all that matters.
Oh my god. Look at her little heart mouth.
She took that in stride. To a surprising extent. An almost unsettling extent, actually. That's because she's perfect.
Oh god.
Do you think she has someone like him telling her what to do?
Maybe. Oh, I didn't think about that.
She doesn't. There's no one else like me. I think he's right, because I like it better if she doesn't have some horrid little voice like him, always trying to drive her to violence.
What happened after I died? I have to ask you end the world. Let's rescue the princess.
Rescue her? What are you talking about? Did you forget that she's a world-ending monstrosity?
Ah, no, she's a little shoujo anime girl.
Onto the world, despite the complete moral disaster that would be, you'd have to get her out of those chains. Good luck with that. Don't you see how dainty her hands are? We'll be able to slip her out with ease. No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains. If her hand could just slip out of the chains, why hasn't she done it already? Because we've yet to present her with her freedom.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I'm not sure I follow. Would you rather believe me, a passionate heart guided by love and my own good nature? Or would you rather believe the devil on your shoulder who tells you what you can and cannot do?
Oh my god. This Smitten character is really getting on my nerve, but this is a very interesting route.
I think I'd rather believe in facts. Ah, so you're one of those empiricists. One of us has to be. Then let me show you a brand new truth. Narrator, we courageously step forward and free our beloved from her bindings. No, I can't let you do that. If you take another step towards the princess, I would if you had a weapon. Not on my watch, villain. My passions contain titanic depths, and if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought.
Oh, goodness.
You wouldn't. I would. I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings, and doesn't the world end if we don't stop her?
Oh,
You
look
approach
at
the
this.
princess and gingerly slide her hand from her bindings. That shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned. We're doomed.
It's so interesting how reality just absolutely changes depending on the way we treat her. Look at her huge anime eyes. Look at her. Oh my god. Her dress is so poofy.
I can't believe it. But I guess I have to. I told you, there's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
The princess jumps up and smothers you in a joyful embrace. Ugh.
Oh boy. Look Look at this.
If only you had a weapon, one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade would be buried in her back, and everyone out there would be saved.
Ah.
Luckily for Mr. Romance, we don't have a weapon.
Mm-hmm.
Who needs a weapon when we have the power of love on our side?
The power of love. It's a curious thing.
What do we do now?
Well, we gotta get out. Somehow. What do you want to do? We leave, and then we have our whole lives to figure out what to do next. What do you want to do?
Let me guess. End the world?
Shush.
Spoken with the rank cynicism of someone who has never felt love in his heart.
Sorry about that. Yeah, I only just set up Nightbot the other day. I haven't quite fine-tuned it yet, but let's see. You put 2 eye emojis and a dress. Because of her poofy dress, of course. Okay, let's see how anime we can get.
I don't actually know. Nobody's ever asked me what I wanted before.
Okay. Well, she's so demure and damsel-y in this one.
She doesn't even know what she wants. You may have had her all wrong. What if this whole thing is just a misunderstanding? What if she doesn't want to end the world? You're so gullible. It's the only thing you've ever doubted, the actual truth.
I think I want to leave. And I think...
The princess closes her eyes in deep reflection.
Thinking.
And then she shrugs.
I don't know. What do you want to do?
Okay. I want you to tell me what you want. There must be something you want. Do you want to end the world? I just want to leave. We can figure the rest out later. If you want to leave, then let's leave. Let's like push her a little bit more and ask her what she wants.
I just want to make you happy.
Oh my god, her eyes got even bigger. Oh my god.
She can't just want to make us happy. It makes sense to me. That's all I want for her, so of course she'd want the same for us.
There must be something you want, but what would make you happy? You have to want something more than just making me happy. But you need your own thing. You just met me. You can't base your entire happiness around me. I want you to make me unhappy? Oh my god, we could really fucking... Do you want to end the world? Do you want to end the world? You just met me. You can't base your entire happiness around me.
Okay, if that's what makes you happy.
Oh my god, look at this! More and more.
Is she broken? What's going on? What's going on is she's lying to you, only she isn't a good liar. Are you starting to trust me now?
Ooh. You have to want something more than just making it. How far can we push this? I feel like this is... Okay, I want to push this as far as we can get. You have to want something more than just making me happy.
Okay,
This isn't right. I don't know what's going on, but this isn't right. I fail to see the problem here. She's just sweet on us. You don't have to act like it's a big deal.
Wow. My God. Look at this. What would make you happy?
I just want to make you happy.
Oh, oh my God.
Is it just me, or does it feel like we're alone right now? Like we're the only ones here?
Oh. There it is. And they lived happily ever after. That's all she wanted. You don't get the chance to ask another question, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns. Here we are once more. Yeah, we went full crayon, kids drawing.
No! She was our perfect match. She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
It's okay, you guys. We just brought out another aspect of her.
And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
It's okay, guys. We can try it again. It'll be okay. Of course you're scared. This is the end for you, but it's not the end for me. It's going to be okay. Just trust me. We've been here before, and you always get scared. This one.
What is that supposed to mean? Whatever awful thing I felt before, it feels so much worse now. Do it then. End us all before I die of a broken heart.
Alright. Let's see, how have we changed this time? You approach the mirror. Let's gaze into our reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. I've unraveled. Interesting. Look, I'm all scrawny. Yeah, she did unravel a bit as well, didn't she? Let's see if we can get back to like the anime, the damsel route, and see if we can actually get out, as opposed to like pushing her to say what she wants and then just wanting to make me happy more and more. The long quiet once again. There she is. Approach her.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. I am curious to see what it means for us to know it.
Do you think there are people out there? Do you think that anything is real out there? Do you think that we're real? Do you have any thoughts on this vessel?
This one is soft and delicate. You molded her to love you, and she'll make for a gentle heart. Do not mourn her. She has served her purpose.
Yeah, the art is so interesting. The way it changes depending on the choices you make is so cool. I love this game. You know what's gonna happen when you awaken?
If I did, I would already be awake.
I suppose so. Oh, when you send me back, I'm not alone. There are voices that speak to me. Some of them are me, but one of them is something else. I call him the narrator. And he wants me to kill you. Do you have a narrator? Have the vessels had one?
No,
Their minds are empty, existent, but constantly shifting into something new. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
Possibly. He does. I don't know why, but I know this for a fact. He does. I don't know what I'm going to do when I find him. He does, and when I find him, you and I are finally going to have some answers. He does, and when I find him, I'm going to kill him. He does, but you're going to keep that to yourself. Interesting.
I am on the cusp of my awakening. Perhaps you are on the cusp of yours.
Maybe. Do you think there are people out there?
It doesn't matter if there are. People are too small for us. You and I are the only things that interest me.
Do you think that anything is real out there? Do you think that we're real?
We are real. Nothing is an idea that dwells in the absence of something. But nothing cannot exist on its own. And because of that, nothing can't exist.
Yeah. I see. I understand completely. Doesn't get it at all. How many more vessels do I have to bring you? If this is the last stage before your completion, then I'm not going back. I'm just going to stay here. I'm ready to go back or attack the entity. How many more vessels?
1. Whatever you bring me next will be enough, and then gravity will pull the others back to me. I will be singular, a final multitude.
Interesting. Very interesting. If this is the last time, is there anything you would like me to bring you?
These gifts are a conversation, and each one shows me the contours of your heart. The only thing I want to see is what you choose for me when the thread is fully drawn.
Permission to mention something you already tried doing that didn't actually work the same because you were already locked into the path. Yeah, sure. Tell me. Anyway. I love her little squibbly dress here. Just a bunch of scribbles. I need to go back.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are.
Oh.
I will be here, waiting for you.
Okay. I'm not gonna get surprised this time. There's gonna be a loud mirror cracking sound as soon as I proceed here. So, get ready for it. Everything goes dark, and I die. An idealized vessel. Bring the deconstructed damsel to her.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
And you tried leaving the woods because you had already committed to a path the game interpreted as not wanting to bring that specific vessel to her. Ah, I see. Yeah, I tried that when I I didn't quite have the hang of how the game worked yet. So, oh yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, chapter 1 is choosing a path, basically, in the way you treat her, and then chapter 2 is like figuring out, like, I don't know, it's this game is very confusing, but yeah, the chapter 1 is basically like picking a route in the options and way you treat her, and then chapter 2 is that route playing out in more detail. I think I managed to get to chapter 4 at some point, which I think is pretty rare. I think I've gotten to chapter 3 a couple times, but mostly it's ended in chapter 2. Yeah, the Razor Princess was really cool. Okay, before I continue, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick, so I'll be back in a minute or two.
There's a castle on a cliffside, full to brim with death and sin, where a man arrived one stormy night and begged to be let in. Not the man of which you're thinking. This is prologue for the rest, for the thing that answered this man's cries was evil at its best. It's familiar like a nightmare that you know you've had before, a deja vu that captures you and chills you to the core. A tale of woe, no way home, of creatures of the night. Better fear the devil's bark, 'cause Johnny boy, he's got a bite. All are welcome in my father's house, the master in black said, and our victim of the hour felt his heart fill up with dread. Take a look where he directs you, hear the plan he has devised, and take note of all the exits. You're not leaving here alive. It's familiar like a nightmare that you know you've had before, a deja vu that captures you, chills you to the core. A tale of woe, of no way home, of creatures of the night. Better fear the devil's bark, 'cause Johnny boy, he's got a bite. Now you have been warned against the horrors yet to come. If you dare to still continue, there'll be no place left to run. So sit back, relax, enjoy the show you've chosen to embark.
And I'm back. Ooh. Yeah, now that's very tempting to like walk away and trying to leave the woods. I'm interested to see like if I can get a different ending for the damsel, like if I can get that one to chapter 3 or 4 or something. But yeah, I have not tried leaving the woods properly, so let's try that.
You're here to slay her. If you don't...
Yeah. Gonna leave. Bye.
Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
Somewhere else. You're persistent, I'll go to the cabin, I'll slay the princess. Ugh. I'll go to the cabin, I'll talk to the princess, maybe I'll slay her, maybe I won't. Yes, I definitely know where I'm going. Nope. The only thing that matters is where I'm not going. The cabin. I am not going to the cabin. I relish the coming of a new dawn beyond our own. Gonna walk in the opposite direction now. Quietly continue. Let's just keep quiet. Glad you got to see the good ending, even if you didn't meet the associated princess for abandoning it, since you left the woods on cycle 2 and now, oh yeah. I remember the good ending. I'm probably gonna be replaying this game a lot.
Fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin. Good. What we're being asked to do here is wrong. Better to wash our hands of this whole situation than to take part in it. Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
actually a whole credits scene for it if you commit to it. But I think having already started the vessel collection lock you out of that? Maybe. Interesting.
That's strange. It looks like this path also leads to the cabin. How convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
Nope.
You're really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies. Forever.
I don't care, I'm not killing a princess. Good, maybe everyone should die. It's what they get for dumping me in the woods and asking me to kill someone for them. You're not emotionally blackmailing me into doing this.
Stakes and consequences aren't emotional blackmail. They're facts of life, and if you had an ounce of maturity, you'd understand that. But fine, you turn around and trek back down the path you came. Oh, would you look at that? You're at the cabin again. Now, I'm not normally one for superstition or astrology, but I have to say, it seems like the universe itself is doing its best to bring you to your fated confrontation with the princess.
Shush you. There's no fighting this, is there? I have to go into the cabin. Don't I? Fine. Oh yeah? Well, I guess I start walking in a different direction. Again. In fact, I'm going to keep trekking through the wilderness until I find a way out of this place.
There's always a choice. Let me tell you right now that you're making the wrong one for pretty much everyone who's ever lived, as well as for everyone who ever will. And here we go. As you trudge into the woods, something strange starts to happen.
Uh-huh.
At first, it's little flickers out of the corner of your eyes. Glimpses of familiar wooden structures through the leaves.
The cabin is lurking now. It's like stalking us.
But as you focus on your surroundings, you start to realize that those flickers weren't just a trick of light.
That's so many cabins.
In every direction, there is a path and a cabin. And not just a cabin, the cabin. An infinite fractal of paths and cabins desperately trying to draw you back to where you need to be.
Wow.
Wait, what's going on? But you're too stubborn for that, aren't you? It doesn't matter how many paths or cabins appear around you, you're just going to do whatever you can to shirk your responsibility because you care more about irritating me than you do about the fate of the world.
Yeah, well, maybe I do.
You've doomed us all, you know that, right? But of course you do. Otherwise you wouldn't just wander off into the forest in search of certain death. You lose track of just how long you spend aimlessly tromping through the wilderness. But it's not like any of that time spent lost in the woods really matters, because it isn't long before the world ends and everyone dies.
Wow. The stranger.
You're on a path in the woods.
What?
And at the end of that path is a cabin.
Yeah. What's with this wall? What's with this wall? She actually ended the world last time, didn't she? What the hell is she? Oh, you bastard, you're in for it now. But I died, the whole world ended. What am I doing here? Those walls weren't here last time. Can't just force me to go to the cabin. Yep, okay, heading to the cabin now, where I'm definitely going to slay the princess. Silently proceed. If I can't run away from the cabin, then I'm just staying here in the woods forever. Stay in the woods forever. Tempting. I'm gonna stay in the woods forever and see what happens.
You have already committed to my completion. You cannot go further astray.
Oh.
Last I checked, there wasn't any last time. We've just met, you and I.
I think I skipped something again. No, I didn't.
I don't know. I think it's more fun if he knows what we're thinking. captive audience.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it. Yeah, I keep accidentally skipping lines of dialogue.
The entire world ending wasn't enough to get rid of us. I don't think there's much he can do other than object. I wonder what else we can do to ruin his day.
The contrarian just annoy the narrator out of spite.
If by ruining my day, you mean ruining everyone's day forever, then yes, I suppose there are plenty of ways you could pull that off. The world really did end last time, didn't it? We should be careful. For all we know, we just got lucky. The world hasn't ended yet, and you are never going to slay her with that attitude. Stuff those pathetic little voices to the back of your mind and stay focused on the task ahead.
Okay, let's see here. Cabin, heading to the lie. So I wanna comment on these walls.
What are you talking about? I'm sure those walls have always been there. It makes sense if you think about it. If there weren't any walls in the woods, someone might have gotten lost. Or, heaven forbid, someone other than you might have stumbled onto the princess.
Yep, okay, heading to the cabin now, where I'm definitely going to slay that princess.
You know I can tell when you're lying, right? Please take this seriously. I am begging you.
But I don't wanna.
A warning before you go any further.
These walls.
She will lie.
Yeah.
Stop going in there. Maybe we should believe her. Maybe she isn't a liar. Ignore him. He's just being difficult for the sake of it. Let's keep an open mind.
Let's go. What's it gonna look like?
The cabin interior is wrong. A confusing patchwork of many cabin interiors, all projected across what's almost the same space.
Interesting.
It's all shifted. An inch here, a foot there, such that the seams are never quite visible enough for the place to make any sense.
Interesting.
The only furniture of note is a plain table, its legs all the wrong lengths, its material devoid of feature. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
And the mirror.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. If he wants us to take it, maybe we should just leave it to collect dust, or better yet, grab it and throw it out the window. What good is a knife against a world-ending monstrosity anyway? No, we're taking the knife. Have you seen this place? We have literally no idea what to expect and no idea what we're dealing with. I've already told you what you're dealing with. You're dealing with a princess. How many times do I have to explain this incredibly simple and straightforward premise? You can't just say that, but when everything here is so wrong. Listen to me. My job is to describe facts as facts and to guide you through your job, which is to slay the princess and through that action, save the entire world. And if you're going to slay her, you cannot let fear creep into your heart. You cannot lose yourself before you even get to her. Oh, ho, ho, ho! You've piqued my interest. What's going to happen if we lose ourselves? Nothing, because you're going to pull yourself together. Just ignore the stressful geometry and stay calm. How? Even if we closed our eyes, you're constantly describing it to us.
Point. I like the contrarian. I like how nitpicky he is.
I'm not going to stop doing my job, so you're just going to have to get better at yours. And quickly, if you don't mind. Yes, take a deep breath. I'm all for getting under his skin, but we'll miss out on loads of fun if we shrivel up into a ball and go insane the first time we see something weird. What you're seeing here is obviously real. Just accept it and go with the flow. It really isn't hard. Okay, I'm fine. Good. Now, whenever you're ready, we're all waiting for you to complete a very important task.
Oh boy. But let's have a look at the mirror first.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror.
Yeah. Wipe the mirror. It doesn't disappear.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope that there was a mirror a second ago. It's gone. You know that taking the mirror away from us isn't going to change things, right? We'll find it again, and then we'll see whatever it is that you don't want us to see.
Ah, my goodness. Whoa, look at this parallax. Oh my god. This is very cool. Should I take the knife or nah? I usually take the knife, but like it's definitely more interesting when I don't have a blade, so I'm gonna not take it again.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a web of branching staircases all built from unidentifiable materials. Nothing here seems to belong, and the closer you examine your surroundings, the more confused you get, your head throbbing with the effort of making sense of this place. None of the stairs even seem to go anywhere, let alone down.
This is so trippy.
The air here has a sickening, almost sludge-like miasma to it, the kind of indiscernible quality that comes from the blending together of every scent there is at once. An odour that is simultaneously everything and yet the sum of it all coalescing into a thick, nauseating nothing.
Interesting. We've clipped through the floor and we're in the skybox now.
If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favour.
We're out of bounds.
Her voice, a disquieting collage of tone and personality, drags up the stairs.
Hello? Hi. What are you doing here? Are you here to kill?
No, thank you. Oh, don't be such a baby. I don't want to do this. Let's just turn around and leave. This feels wrong. This feels like a trap. Like whatever we do, we're gonna die.
Yeah, this happens. We tend to die a lot.
We don't even have a weapon.
Uh-huh.
But we already tried turning around and leaving, didn't we? And he threw up a wall. No way to go but forward. And whatever choice we make, whatever she is, we know one thing for sure. And what's that? That the fate of the world hinges on your success? There'll still be plenty of ways to ruin his day.
This guy's just in it to spite the narrator. I respect that. Take the harsh stairs to the left, the center staircase, the soft stairs to the right. Harsh or soft? Harsh or soft? Or medium? Interesting. Let's take the soft stairs to the right.
You step to the right.
Oh.
The path feels soft and reassuring against your feet.
Huh.
The stairs almost seem to cradle you as you make your way down, like they're guiding your heels from one step directly to the next. You barely have to extend any effort to descend, the stairway doing most of the work for you. You don't feel like there's any concern that you might slip or tumble or lose your way. But the further you go, the deeper you sink in. First, it's like a lovely plush carpet, your toes digging down and barely hitting any resistance at all. But soon enough, you're fighting just to keep your knees from sinking out of sight.
It's turning into clouds.
The softness threatens to swallow you whole, to wrest control of your body and surround you in a false ethereal bliss, pretending to save you from the cruelties of choice and consequence. It's slow going. You manage to fight against the overwhelming urge to fall back into comfort and nothingness, the very struggle to continue forward consuming your every thought.
Don't like the way this looks.
You slowly lose sense of yourself the further you go.
Sketches. Oh my god.
Time disappears, and you can feel yourself begin to untether.
Things are getting scribblier and scribblier, rough sketches.
Physical sensations dull and vanish, until the only things experienced are the endless repeating patterns and emotions of the journey, a continuous march forward to a destination long forgotten.
Oh, nothing left.
Inception and betrayal, skepticism and blind devotion, rivalry and submission, terror and longing, pain and unfamiliarity. And at the heart of it all, an emotion that can only be described as...
Are you okay?
We made it down the stairs somehow. Also, all those different, like, what were those, like DNA strands or something? Those were like different aspects that we've encountered so far. She's in the dark.
What the hell was that? What happened to us? I feel so strange. Like I'm fundamentally different, but also still the same person I was at the top of the stairs.
What did happen?
Oh well, that was a trip, but now it's over. Time to get back to our old devilish ways. The princess, eyes bright but otherwise shrouded in darkness, watches you impatiently from the other side of the basement. Don't forget why you're here. And why are we here again? In case you weren't listening, I'm afraid I lost myself on the way down. You're here to... He's just being an ass, we remember. Though I'm still not sure if we should trust you. Let's talk to her for a bit, try and get our bearings. She seems... normal.
So far, yeah. But she always gets weird, doesn't she? She always gets weird. I'm sorry, I didn't realize I was here. What's your name? Getting down here was weird. Like I was pulled apart and put back together again. Do you know what happened to me? For all I know, you're locked up down here for a reason. Do you know why you're down here? You're apparently a threat to the world. I was sent here to slay you. I'm sorry, I didn't realize I was here.
That's okay. Sometimes I forget where I am too.
Mm-hmm.
The shadows recede, revealing the princess's face.
Interesting.
She's so warm and friendly. It's deception. Don't buy into it.
How
Whoa.
strange. So, why are you here?
Whoa, we split.
As the princess speaks again, it's almost as if she fractures. And where there was once just one of her, there is now another.
Yeah. Hello, sideways princess.
We can do that?
Interesting.
I don't like this. It's those cabins all over again. Can we put her back? You said you'd been here before, right? What exactly happened last time? Does it matter? Yes, it matters. But I'm not going to waste any more time prying out details if you're going to be so irritating about it. It seems to me like you saw something you weren't supposed to have seen. If only you'd listened to whatever words of wisdom you were given in that other reality. But what's done is done, isn't it?
Infinite princess glitch?
Whatever you saw last time, unsee it. Whatever thoughts weaseled their way into your head, unthink them. If it's not already too late. You have a job to do here, and you need to do it now. Ooh, new plan. Let's see if we can make even more of her.
Yeah. There's more of you now. What's your name? Getting down here was weird, like I was being pulled apart.
I don't know what happened to you, but you look like you're in one piece now. But I understand. Sometimes I feel like I'm being pulled apart too. It's so terrifying down here. But at least now you're not alone. And I'm not alone either. We're probably stuck down here forever, aren't we? There's no way out, and barely a way in. I don't remember what it was like before I was in this place. Why would I know what happened to you?
Oh. Different aspects of Princess. This is so cool. I love this. There's more of you now.
Do you need help? Not that there's much I can do chained up like this, but I'm the only one down here. So if you need anything, I'll do my best.
How friendly.
I don't feel like I've gotten any bigger.
That's not exactly what I meant.
What's that supposed to mean? Are you trying to get under my skin?
Oh, I'm sorry.
She fractures again.
Uh-oh.
I don't like where this is going.
I do. This is super interesting.
Neither do I. Which is why you need to slay her now before things get more complicated than they already are.
But there's still at least like one or two more... Whoa, the parallax.
How would we even do that? Where would we start? We could always start by retrieving the blade.
We left the blade upstairs, though.
Can we even leave this place? I don't like thinking about what might happen to us if we have to go back through those stairs. Well, that's where the blade is. If you want it, you'll have to go and get it.
Yeah, I'm not sure I want it just yet. I'm having fun just talking to her.
Okay, this was fun for a bit, but we can't even really interact with her, can we? What's the point of asking questions if all we're going to get is a million answers? I can't even follow what's going on anymore. We need to get out of here. This whole place is making me itch.
What's your name? I'm getting you out of here. Try and free her. I don't know what you are, but I can't trust you. I can't trust anything here. Leave the basement. Retrieve. These are all one choice. These are three different options, but they're all one choice. That's so interesting. Oh, that's tempting. But maybe I can fracture her more.
You can call me Princess, if you'd like. Princess. You can address me as Your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really. It doesn't matter. I've been down here for so long. What's the point of a name if there's no one around to use it?
None of them have names. How astute. I told you she was untrustworthy.
Okay, let's try this weird... No, okay, let's do these two dialogue options first, and then we'll try this weird triple choice.
I don't know why I'm here, but there has to be a reason, right? You don't just lock a princess away in a place like this without a reason. I wish I knew what it was. But you know, right? You have to know. You're the only other person I've ever seen, or at least the only one I can remember. Don't give me false hope. Please just end this already. One way or another, just do it.
Depressed princess.
Don't be coy. We both know why I'm locked away here. I'm a monster, and the second I get out of this place, I'm going to end the entire world.
Whoa, voice distortion. Creepy.
This is reaching its breaking point. If you don't act now, there will be nothing in here but her. Take a deep breath and focus up. You can do this. But how do we decide what to do? Can there even be a right choice when all of them are so different? Stop overthinking it. Your drifting thoughts have clearly been part of the reason this situation has gotten out of hand. If you're trying to do the right thing, there's only ever been the one option, and that option is slaying her. Just do something. Do anything. Do all of it, if that's what you want. This place is hell, and it's only getting worse.
I'm having fun with this, though. This is so interesting. Alright, here we are. 3 different choices all at once. Let's do it.
Wait, that's not right. Go on. You take a step forward. Your foot lands, but it lands different. You experience a firm footfall, a gentle tread, a confident stride. You can feel yourself rupture. The room spins, your perception multiplying in a sickening kaleidoscope as your very self is pulled in incomprehensibly many directions.
Whoa.
Blade suddenly in your hands. All at once you use it to strike at her bindings as you remain upstairs and slay her and leave her to languish alone.
Whoa, I do all of these things at once.
Is this what the end of the world looks like? What an unbearable mess. But this
Whoa.
We can't.
It's all mixing, it's all swirling together.
Do you not have anything witty to say? I could use a good bit of wit right now.
Oh god, they're all... Whoa.
No, I don't, because this isn't fun. How are we supposed to have fun if everything is happening at the same time? It's the same as nothing happening, and nothing is excruciating. Luckily for all, nothing and everything doesn't go on forever. The world and the princess collapse in on themselves before it all
Oh, and even the narrator fades away.
falls apart.
Whoa. There she is. And her. They're all joined together again.
I think he's gone. We were never going to salvage this, were we?
What happened to us? What are we? There are parts of us that are dead, and others, they just don't fit. They just don't fit.
Oh my god.
We can feel them moving around in spaces they don't belong. It's all so uncomfortable.
She's all smushed together.
Did you do this? Did we do this? Can you pull us back apart? Fix us?
I don't think so.
We should help her. I think we did this. How surprisingly sincere.
Fusion. Ha!
I didn't actually think our actions had consequences. It's a little late for regret, isn't it?
I like her big continuous crown.
Please.
Hey, let's try. Gonna be okay. I'll do my best. I don't think you're supposed to be fixed. You just destroyed everything. I'm not gonna fix you. I'll do my best. Wah! There we go. Taken again. The illusion of choice. When everything is possible, nothing is. Achievement that we just got. You'll never know if she hears your reply. She's gone. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Approach the mirror. Here we go once more. How have we changed this time around? She reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You are nothing at all. Oh, whoa. Huh? What's that? Bird? Bird? A bird? That isn't right. You can't be nothing. You refocus your gaze, and then you see it. A figure, faint and veiled in shadow, just beyond the reflection. It's a burb. Are you me?
I think you know what I am.
It's him. It's me. Narrator. Oh. Whoa! That's never happened before. Crack slides down the center of the mirror, splitting the image in the glass in two. Oh! Another crack forms and another, turning the mirror into jagged shards of broken glass. Whoa! Oh my god. And then another crack forms and another, yeah. There's feathers, eyes. So you're the narrator. I was wondering if I'd ever get to see you. What are you? Are you something like me? If you're not me, then what are you? I have so many questions for you. Does it hurt when pieces of you break off like that? I'm sorry, I don't want to destroy you. Will it help if I look away or stop asking questions? Every time I ask you something, it's like a piece of you breaks. Are you a part of me, or are you something else? You're the one who wanted me to slay the princess. Why? I've met you many times. Have you been the same all along? I wasn't supposed to see all this, was I? What is this place? Where are we? Okay, let's start with the basics.
A construct.
Construct.
It was supposed to keep the two of you trapped here until the job was done. And it was supposed to guide your hand to help you see things through.
Ugh, this mouth beak thing.
The construct you're in exists in every world at once. Any time you failed, any time you thought yourself dead, it would restart and shunt both you and her into a new world.
Huh.
But you're waking up to your true nature now. It won't be able to work like that anymore.
My true nature. Ugh! So loud! What is my true nature? What is my true identity?
You're the Long Quiet, the god I made to rid the world of death.
I am the Long Quiet? I thought I found myself in the Long Quiet, but I am the Long Quiet? So loud! Supposed to rid the world of death. Who cares about dying? I've died plenty of times. I found myself within myself. How poetic. Yeah. Why would you want to rid the world of death?
If you need to ask that question, there's nothing I can say to move you. You haven't died. You cannot die. So you cannot grasp the abject horror of dying.
Hey, so loud. After everything you've done, do you think anyone deserves to live? I don't want to be a god. I want to be me. God, I always knew I was special. What are you? Are you something like me?
Oh, I'm nothing like you.
Uh-huh.
I'm an echo, likely one of many. Somebody made you after all, and I'm what's left of him. Not that I'm the only one who can make that claim. I'm sure you've met many others like me.
Wow. So you're the narrator. Others like you. You've said something like that before. Has every narrator really been different? I have so many questions for you. Does it hurt when pieces of you break off like this?
It doesn't hurt. I don't feel pain. Not physically.
Oh, it's not a whole lot left here. Pretty sure death is good, actually. Important, even.
If that's your belief, there's nothing I can say to move you. You haven't died.
Ah, dang it.
You
Already
cannot
did this
die.
one before. So you do know about the looping. So many times I met you, you've denied it as even being a possibility. Why did you lie to me? Are you a part of me, or are you something else? Oh my god, I feel I have finite number of questions left, and I'm worried that I'm making the wrong choices here. What is the princess? Did you make her too?
So I tucked a part of myself into the folds of this construct to guide you.
Wait, I missed one again. She is the shifting mound, the ebb and flow, the capacity to change. She is transformation, or most of it. Her nature is why I had to die, for she becomes that which others perceive her to be. But an echo can't perceive things, not in the way that people can. So I tucked a part of myself into the folds of this construct to guide you.
This isn't the end just yet. You can still destroy her and save everyone. You were made to do this single task, and you will still have a chance to fulfill your purpose once I'm gone.
Wow. So my interpretation of the Stranger Path is because you never met the first cycle princess, you have no idea what you're going to find in the second. So anything could happen, and thus everything does happen all at once, including who the princess is within that path. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, actually. If she is whatever we perceive her to be. This game is so cool. Does anyone else know about this? Does anyone else know about us? What would it be like to live in a world without her? Do you know that things won't just be worse if I destroy her? Oh my god. If I destroy her, won't I be alone?
Yes, you will, but it will all be worth it.
I don't think it will be. What would it be like to live in a world without her?
Light, burdenless, an eternal pattern of forgetfulness leading into the joys of rediscovery. Everyone will be with the ones they love. No more fear, no more howling chaos. Just life, forever.
I don't know.
There's a cruel irony to it all. The only way I could share my dream with the world was to never be able to see it for myself.
Oh. Oh my god. Oh, my mind. Oh. So many questions every time I ask something. It's like a piece of you breaks. She's capable of becoming whatever people believe her to be. Can't I just will her into something small? Probably can. Met you many times. Oh, there's so many choices. Of all the things, why is she a princess? Why wouldn't she be an ant or a slice of soggy bread? How am I supposed to destroy an abstract concept?
With some amount of difficulty, but you're an abstract concept yourself. It would have been preferable if you destroyed her within the confines of the construct, but when I shaped the two of you, I made sure that you were strong enough to see things through.
Death of the author, run out of questions. Achievement I just got. I think you're out of time. I'm not gonna slay her. And I want you to know that before you die for good. Rest easy, I'm gonna destroy her. Lie, rest easy, I'm going to destroy her. haven't decided what I'm going to do yet. Still have to see what she thinks about all of this. Say nothing and watch him end it. I think I don't want to slay her.
Well, there's no reasoning with a god, even one you've woven into existence yourself. I've said my piece, and my time is up. It's like I said, I'm just an echo, and echoes always fade away.
Ugh. As the final fragment of glass shatters, you see yourself with newfound clarity. The narrator was right. You are the long quiet. Achievement, the long quiet. All of this is you. You are the long quiet, a vast and nascent god. And it is finally time for you to wake up. All of this is you. Proceed to the cabin one last time. Spiral vessel, bring the stranger to her. When you arrive at the heart of things, there is no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There is nothing for you to find. Oh. Whoa! All of her. It's her in
I
all
can
her
finally
multitudes.
see you, and you can finally see me.
Wow.
It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
I've missed you too. Do you know about the echo? Did you hear our conversation? But I'm the long quiet. I'm the long quiet, but I don't really know what that means. What happens now? I've missed you too. She unfurls an endless cascade of smiles in response and then patiently waits for you to continue. Do you know about the echo? Did you hear our conversation?
Every word you spoke found its way to me. I know him, and I know his construct. He was deluded by his fear of death. Pay him no mind.
I'm the long quiet, but I don't really know what that means.
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the shifting mound, a pale imitation of what I actually am.
So what happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it?
I suppose so.
When the echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
Well, the second one, I think. There's so many stories we've left unfinished. Can we really just leave? Do you have a say in all of this? Why is this falling on me? Let's talk this through. I still have so many questions and I need answers before I can make a choice. If I let you out, an entire world ends for good. I can't do that. This has happened so many times, I don't... If you were always going to become this, then what was the point of me doing anything? Did it even matter what roads I walked? If all of them would have led to this moment? There has to be another way. This can't just come down to me either destroying you or letting you out. I won't do it. I told you what was going to happen when we reached the point. Slay the princess. Slay the princess? I think it's time for us to leave this place, but I don't know how to leave or where to go. Wow. There's so many stories left unfinished, so many choices for me to make. I will be replaying this a bunch of times, probably.
Even as your eyes begin to open, you still hold on to the notions of is and is not, of beginning and end. Pitch black islands in the blinding light of the infinite. There is nothing to resolve, nothing restraining us but us.
Even if I don't know how.
Nothing brings me greater joy than to hear those words. The final piece lies with you.
With me? Alright, let's free ourselves. Fall into yourself. The body of an ancient creature stirs from its hibernation, and you feel sensation in limbs you once couldn't fathom. Everything here, except for her, is you. You feel your wings spanning a cosmic scale, but twisted and crumpled and bound in agonized tension to a finite plane. You feel the glass of the construct pressing in on you, confining you across infinite sides and infinite angles. You push back and strain against it. But it does not yield.
I love you.
Take her hand. My monster hand. All at once the unyielding tension breaks. Oh, we're breaking out. Jailbreak, baby! You are free, and she is with you.
It's magnificent.
There are no words, no thoughts to describe the absolute reality. Something that simply is. Yeah, there are more paths than you need to reach this stage. And apparently even more endings than just simply enough to go through everything just once anyway. Yeah. Oh my god. I really like this ending though. This is really cool. What happens now? Step into the infinite. Let's go. You and she step forward into 1,000 dawns and 1,000 sunsets, each of which contains 1,000 more. You exist, and you are aware, just as you have always been, just as you will always be. The conflict is in your nature. The two of you will never be alone, and the two of you will never know fear. You and she are finally home. Play the princess. There we did it. There are no endings, only new beginnings is the achievement we just got. That was really cool. That was a very cool ending. But there's so many more options and paths and choices for me to explore. Like, I want to see what other aspects of the princess I can bring out. Oh, there she is, Abby. Abby and Spoons. Achievement, our song. Finish the game. The good ending doesn't count. Oh, okay. Thank you so much for playing. As an expression of our gratitude, here's the track order for a special playlist just for you. If you'd like to take a screenshot, you can hide the UI by hitting H. Okay. That's cool. Yeah, this one's really cool. It's not even that much of a horror game. Like, it's like this really interesting philosophical exploration of the concepts of change and death and choices. It's really cool. Explore, join the Discord, join the mailing list, the subreddit. Make your playlist, play our other game. Let's return to the main menu for now. There we are. Yeah, there's definitely some severe body horror and just horror aspects in general. But like my first route that I did, it was scary. But then every subsequent route I got less and less scared and just more interested in exploring different aspects of this game, which is a really cool thing for something in the horror genre to do. Wow, that was great. Okay, as much as I like to play other paths, I think I'm gonna... Whoa. Whoa! Hello! What was that I said about not being scared? I take that back. I take that back. That frightened me. Hello, Your Majesty. Oh. Every time I'm about to say that I'm gonna stop the stream, it starts glitching and doing something weird. Yeah, I had not seen this yet, so... Oh. I think I'm actually gonna call it quits for today. I would love to stream this more and explore different aspects and paths in this game, but I think this is like a pretty good endpoint for this stream. Getting like the first proper ending, aka the ending where I get to see the credits. And maybe I'll play this again on Wednesday, or I might play another Telltale game. I'm not entirely sure yet. This game is super interesting though, so I'm very tempted to just keep going with this for a while. It's so cool. Anyway, thank you for watching. Thank you, Flutters, for joining. Quick dip to the proper good ending. I guess I could. Nah, I'm gonna leave it for now, I think. Thank you so much, Flutters, for watching. I'm really excited to play more of this later. Yeah, I'll probably do that at the start of the next session. Ah! The creepy music happened again. Okay. Let's see if there's anyone for me to raid. Nobody online, so I'm just gonna end the stream right here. Thank you, Flutters. You take care too. Bye-bye.